Let us start a next part of light reflection and refraction. We have started now the refraction of light. We have studied the laws of refraction and one activity, the refraction of the light through a glass slab. Also we have studied how to represent the refractive index, means refractive index of first medium with respect to second and refractive index of second medium with respect to first. Let us study about the refractive index in detail. Now here one new term, that is absolute refractive index. What is meant by absolute refractive index? Refractive index of any medium with respect to vacuum or air is called absolute refractive index. So it is considered that the speed of light is highest in vacuum or in air, and that is assumed to be 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So speed of the light is highest in vacuum or air. So refractive index of any medium with respect to vacuum or air is called as absolute refractive index. It means the light travel from vacuum or air to that medium. So whenever the light travel through vacuum or air in that medium, then in that medium, so compared to vacuum and air, the speed will be less. As the speed will be less, the ratio of the speed of the light in vacuum or air to speed of the light in that medium, this ratio is greater than 1. I will once again repeat, the velocity of light or the speed of the light in vacuum or air is highest. It is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Compared to that, the speed of the light in any medium is less than the speed of the light in vacuum or air. What is meant by refractive index of any medium with respect to vacuum? It means the light travels from vacuum to that medium or air to that medium. As the light travels from air to that medium or vacuum to that medium, so it is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum or air to velocity of light in that medium. So velocity of light in vacuum or air is highest, and velocity in any medium compared to vacuum or air will be less. Hence this ratio is greater than 1. So here the absolute refractive index values are given. If you observe, so you will observe that all these ratios are greater than 1. It means numerator is greater than denominator. And what is numerator? What is denominator? Numerator is velocity of light in vacuum or air. Denominator is velocity of light in respective medium. For example, here the velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in air. Compared to vacuum, air has some certain opposition, some certain decrease in the speed. So air is also one medium which is different than the vacuum. Vacuum means there is no any opposition. In air compared to vacuum, some slight opposition. Hence the numerator is the velocity of light in vacuum and denominator is velocity of light in air. This is 1.0003. So this is the refractive index of air. This is also said as refractive index of air with respect to vacuum. But this is almost considered as 1. Hence the velocity of light in vacuum or air is approximately considered to be the same. So in ice, the refractive index is 1.31. In water, the refractive index is 1.33. Means compared to ice, here the light will have more opposition in the water. In alcohol, the refractive index is 1.36. In kerosene, 1.44. In fused glass, 1.46. In turpentine oil, 1.47. In benzene, it is 1.50. In crown glass, it is 1.52. In Canada blossom, it is 1.53. Rock salt, it is 1.54. Carbon disulfide, 1.63. Dense flint glass, 1.65. Ruby, 1.71. sapphire 1.77, and diamond the highest refractive index, that is 2.42. In this table, the highest refractive index is for diamond and the lowest refractive index for the air. What is meant by refractive index of a diamond? It is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum or air to the velocity of light in diamond. So light has some opposition in the while propagating in the diamond. So numerator is greater than denominator. So ratio of velocity of light in air or vacuum to velocity of light in diamond, that ratio is 2.4. So here these are the refractive index that shows nearly how much opposition to the propagation of light in that medium compared to the air or the vacuum, because these are considered to be a denser medium with respect to vacuum or air. Now here are some questions as per your textbook. A ray of light traveling in air obliquely into water, means here light travels from air to water, means rarer to denser. Does the light ray bends toward the normal or away from the normal? Why? So here light travel from air to water. So water is a denser medium compared to air. So speed of the light in water will be less than the speed of the light in air. As the speed decreases, so light ray bends toward the normal. Or here if you check by the refractive index of water with respect to air is greater than 1. So as the refractive index of water with respect to air is greater than 1, means speed of the light in air is greater than speed of the light in water. So this ratio is sin I by sin R. So as this ratio is greater than 1, so sin I term will be more value than sin R. Hence that angle I will be greater than angle R, means here the ray bends toward the normal, since the speed of the light in water will be less compared to speed of the light in air. Here the second question, light enters from air to glass having the refractive index 1.5. So this is the refractive index of glass with respect to air 1.5. What is the speed of the light in glass? Question mark. The speed of the light in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So what is the refractive index of glass with respect to air? So it is written as refractive index of glass with respect to vacuum, that is absolute refractive index, that is equal to velocity of light in vacuum divided by velocity of light in glass. So 1.5 is equal to velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in glass. So velocity of light in glass become velocity of light in vacuum divided by 1.5. So this term get divided by 1.5. When this term is get divided by 1.5, this is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So speed of the light in glass will be 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. We will see the solution of this in the next slide. Here, see the solution. The solution of the first, the light bends toward the normal, since velocity of the light in water is less than velocity of light in air, as I already discussed to you. This is refractive index of glass. This is absolute refractive index of glass. It is written as velocity of light in vacuum. Nothing is written, means this is vacuum. Velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in glass. So refractive index of glass is given as 1.5 equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon speed of the light in glass. So speed of the light in glass is equal to, this is the numerator and this 1.5 comes in denominator. This will give you 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. See the third question. Find out from the table 10.3 from your textbook. This is the table number 10.3. as per your NCERT textbook, the medium having highest optical density. Highest optical density means a medium which having highest refractive index. Also find the medium with lowest optical density. So as per your table, whatever we have studied earlier, so highest refractive index means highest optical density will be of diamond, and the lowest refractive index, lowest optical density is of air. So this is the answer. The highest optical density is of diamond and lowest optical density is of air. Now next question. You are given a kerosene, turpentine and water. In which of these does the light travel fastest? Use the information given in the table 10.3. So kerosene, turpentine and water. So observing this table, kerosene, turpentine and water. So this is water 1.33, kerosene 1.44 and turpentine 1.47. Now as the refractive index is more, so refractive index is more means opposition is more, so speed of the light in this medium will be less. So speed will be faster in the water. Speed of the light is faster in the water. It will be somewhat less in kerosene, and compared to kerosene and the water, it will be least in the turpentine. Means highest speed of the light is in water compared to kerosene and the turpentine, and the least velocity of the light is in turpentine as the refractive index is highest, as it is the ratio of speed of the light in vacuum to the speed of the light in that medium. As this ratio is higher compared to other two, so that speed of the light will be lesser. So see the answer. Speed of the light in water is greater than speed of the light in kerosene is greater than speed of the light in turpentine. Now here is the last question. The refractive index of diamond is 2.42. What is the meaning of this statement? So refractive index is nothing but the ratio of the velocities. So velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in diamond. So this means the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum to velocity of light in diamond. This is 2.42. As this is greater than 1, it means this numerator is greater than denominator. Means here the speed of light in vacuum is 2.42 times the speed of the light in diamond. Means speed of the light in diamond is less by a factor of 2.42 compared to speed of the light in vacuum. So this next part we will see in the next session.